Yikes. It's pretty bad. Hi, my name is Taya, for those of you who don't know, and for those of you who do know, thank you for tuning in for yet another video. So as you all can see from my space, it looks a mess, clothes and everything. I've been kind of going through a little bit of a depressive episode, and I've been feeling just like a lot of emotions, a lot of irritability, just lack of motivation, don't really want to do anything, I'm tired a lot. Yeah, I'm basically gonna kind of like clean my depression space. I say space because it's not just like my bedroom, it's kind of like my whole apartment, and I need to get back into like a routine, and I don't feel like I am capable of doing that without taking care of the physical space that I have to be in order to help the mental space and the mental state that I'm in. So yeah, just like a little bit of context. I I do have a drowsy issue, and I have to do a sleep study in 2 weeks, so we'll get some answers then. But I haven't worked out this entire week, and I normally like to go 4 to 5 days a week. Haven't worked out because I have overslept at least 1 hour every day. Yesterday, I went to the gym after like fighting with myself to go, and I walked on the treadmill for all of 8 minutes, and then I left. I've been feeling kind of like angry lately. I'd like to think I'm not sad. It's more like I said, irritability. I don't know like what's happening, I guess, but I know that it's not working. Like what I've done this week isn't really working for me. So once again, this is just gonna be me kind of getting myself together. This video is gonna be it's gonna be a little embarrassing if I'm being honest, pretty raw and just like open and honest. I'm embarrassed of how my space looks. I would be embarrassed if anyone else had to see it. And I know what you're thinking, like if you're embarrassed, why would you show it online? But I'm generally just showing it so that there is some insight, I guess, and there's more awareness around for someone going through a hard time to have their space reflect that. And I kind of feel like that is what is happening. So I don't think I'm doing horrible, but I definitely do think I could be doing a little bit better. Yeah, I just want to try to like really get my space together so I can continue getting myself together. So if you would like to come along with me while I do that, then please stay tuned. So here is where it's gonna get a little embarrassing. So just to show you what we are working with, here we go. In my kitchen, I just got this yesterday. This is from when I made breakfast. This is when I picked up groceries yesterday, and I was like, they don't have to go in the refrigerator, so they just didn't. They just stayed there. So there's that. All of these are cleaned. They just haven't been put away. I have dishes, which I'm genuinely embarrassed by because I don't ever really have dishes. It's very rough. My laundry basket has been in here. It's empty because I did laundry maybe a week ago, and the clothes have just been sitting in the dryer. They're cleaned, they're dried, they're just sitting in the dryer. And then my room. Here's where we kind of get into the worst of it. It just looks bad. I mean, I have like 1,000 water bottles over there, sports bras on the ground, just kind of everything. As for my bathroom, there's not even a reason for it. I just didn't put a trash bag in there and was like, oh no, I don't have a trash bag. So things are just sitting on the ground. Definitely not how I would like for it to look. My room especially. So, okay, so it's 5:20. I think I'm going to start by gathering all of my clothes and putting it into the washing machine. That way that can go while I start cleaning the kitchen. So yeah, here we are. Okay, I have just put my clothes in the washing machine, and then I'm like re-drying the clothes that were already in there so I can fold them because they've been embarrassingly sitting in there for like over a week. Now I am just going to light a candle and start cleaning the kitchen. Like I said, I have to do my dishes. They're just like things that I should have put away in the last week that I just didn't. There was like no reason that I didn't, I just didn't. And that was kind of it. So like I said, I'm gonna kind of work my way back to my bedroom. Yeah. Okay, I literally just looked at my wrist as if I was wearing my watch. It is 6:23. The kitchen is clean, but I think I want to cut up my pineapple. That's the pineapple that I might cut up. I'm pretty sure it's like past, I don't know, it doesn't look good anymore, but I'm still so tempted to cut it up. I went through and cleaned out my fridge. This is how that looks. It's literally just like waters, and then I threw out anything. I wiped off all of my counters, washed all of my dishes. These are just my two big things that are needing to dry. And now all I have to do is put a trash bag in my trash can, because I don't know why I couldn't do that before, but I'm gonna do it. And sweep, obviously. I'm gonna do this on camera because I want all of you to witness me doing it. I have no idea why I haven't had a trash bag in there all week, but I just haven't. It just seemed like the hardest task for some reason, because I like went home last weekend. I took out my trash so it wouldn't stink. And when I got back, it was kind of just like, I didn't have a trash bag in there because like I threw it out literally as I was going out of the door. And I had ate out one night. I had got Olive Garden to go. You know, they give you those huge bags. So I literally like was just putting, I was like, I'll just like put my trash in here and take that out. And so that's what I've done for the past few days, which is kind of ridiculous. Like I know I should be able to just put a trash bag in there and be done with it, but I don't know. It was hard for me for some reason. I just couldn't get myself to do it, but I did it. Now I'm gonna cut up my pineapple just to see if there's anything else that I could do with it. It smells really sweet, like insanely sweet. So we're gonna see. Yes, I'm using a knife. This is like all the plastic where I have, and I don't want to use a fork. It's still good. You know how like you eat bananas at a certain point because it's like when they're like the best? I don't know when you're supposed to do that for a pineapple, because mine didn't look so good, but she tastes good, you know? Anyways, little pineapple snack break. Now I'm just going to sweep. And I'm also gonna have to like re-wipe this counter because it's gonna be sticky from like the pineapple juice and stuff. But Okay, it's 8:15. Cleaning is going pretty well, but like as you can see, I'm in my bedroom and I'm putting things away. My hair looks crazy. Also, I didn't mention earlier that I've been having horrible breakouts in addition to, depressive episode. We love it here, but whatever. Cleaning off my bed before I have to put my sheets back on because they're in the dryer. And I'm about to start picking things up. And I think in addition to like my dishes and just not having a trash bag for a whole week, because I was just like this, thinking to myself as in like, why when it comes to these water bottles? So there's no reason that I couldn't, there's like miscellaneous stuff on here, like all together, like scrunchies, I don't know if that's like a wrapper for something, matches, a candle, all that. But the water bottles, there's absolutely no reason that I like couldn't have thrown these away. I just didn't. So we're just gonna keep cleaning.
Psych!
Okay, so change of plans. I actually got really overwhelmed by the amount of water bottles that there were. And I counted them, there were 12. So I bought a pizza instead. I'm back home and I'm here to say, if you haven't had a thin crust chicken bacon ranch, it slaps. From eating my pizza, I didn't eat all of it, but it was really good. And now I kind of just want to like curl up and go to sleep. Also brought a 13th water bottle in here. My 13th. I think I'm just gonna put the sheets on my bed and like call it a night because I've kind of like lost the little bit of motivation that I have. I started off really strong. I got what I needed to get done for the most part. Like the kitchen, the dishes, the laundry. I have the last load in there. So I feel like I did pretty okay. I just have kind of lost the last little leg of motivation that I had. So I'm gonna put these sheets on my bed because I will at least not sleep without them on there and go from there.
One week later.
I thought it would be, I don't know if this would be helpful or not, but I thought it would be helpful to kind of talk a little bit more about, like mental health and struggles and things that kind of come with it. Probably for the past 3 or so years, on and off, and I don't want to say every time it looks different, but like sometimes it does. I've been extremely, extremely depressed before, and all I wanted to do was just sleep and not do anything and cry. I didn't have any motivation, like just everything. And this time I would say I'm not at like as dark of a place, or like I'm not to that point that I was before, but it still, definitely has its challenges. Right now, I find myself feeling very like angry because I don't want to feel that way, and I shouldn't feel that way. And I know, sorry, someone just pulled up next to me. I don't want to feel the way that I feel. I don't want to like spend hours in bed just like sulking and doing nothing. But the smallest task, it just seems so unachievable. I know everyone says, brushing your teeth and taking care, like hygiene and all those kind of things. But I was washing dishes this morning and there was something on the knife that I had used. The thought of having to spend so much time and energy that I just did not have trying to clean off the knife. I actually contemplated just throwing the whole knife away. It's a great knife. I use it literally every time that I cook. That is depression. It's hard to explain. It's kind of hard to understand. It makes it very hard to want to even do anything. Just because, again, the smallest thing, it just feels like it's going to require so much more energy that I have to give. And then I find myself being like angry and sad and just upset because I cannot, like, I'm not enjoying the things that I used to enjoy. I find myself just wanting to like isolate and be alone. And like I said, sleep and cry, but also knowing that like those don't help with the depression. Even with working out, I love to work out. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel strong, like mentally and physically strong. I get to push myself. You know, you have the happy hormones flowing after. And lately, I just have not been enjoying it. Like the gym is not appealing to me at the moment, and that frustrates me because I know I always feel better when I do it. I feel more confident, view myself in a better, more positive way, and I just cannot seem to get there. And that has got to be one of the most frustrating things, is knowing this is something that's good for me and this is something that I enjoy. So like, why am I not doing it? You know?